to my office. I got your phone call, and it sounds like you are newly diagnosed with diabetes?
Yeah, they diagnosed me on Tuesday, so just a couple days ago. And my physical last week, and my blood work came back, and I said that my basically my blood sugar was really high and put me in the category for type 2 diabetes. I mean, they did other tests other than that to make sure that it wasn't like a fluke or something. But yeah.
How are you feeling about getting information like
that? Well, I guess at first I was really in disbelief. Like, I just thought, I take care of myself, I thought, you know. And I thought, you're probably reading me someone else's stuff. And then when I thought, no, he wouldn't, they're pretty careful about that sort of thing. And I asked him to verify it, and he did. And then when he told me that it was for sure mine, part of me was a little bit irritated, and then the other part of me was just kind of like, well, I don't feel any different. So what does it matter at this point if I really, do anything about it? Because, I mean, it's not like it's 400 or something, but it's like, and I just don't feel, physically I feel fine. Like, I feel exactly like I did in my last physical a year ago. So it just isn't.
So physically you feel fine.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Since you're not feeling any different.
Right.
Than you did last year.
Right.
Okay. Have you had any of the symptoms or have they described to you actually any symptoms that could have been or indicators that you might be diabetic?
Yeah, I mean, he did go through some things, like, one thing was, like, a lack of energy, which I don't really have. Like, I'm pretty good. Like, by the end of the day, I'm tired, but, I mean, who's not by the end of the day? And the other thing was, like, increased thirst and having to use the bathroom more, and I started carrying a water bottle about 6 months ago, because I read this thing, I don't know, it must have been like on CNN or something, about how like the majority of the population is dehydrated, and so I decided that I needed to not be dehydrated anymore. So I started carrying a water bottle and drinking more throughout the day, which then of course would mean that I have to use the bathroom more. So I have noticed those things, but I just have a hard time, relating the fact that those are diabetes related, because it just seems like that's just something I changed, and I made a conscious decision to change, not just like I was thirstier.
Sure. Well, you need to be applauded for the fact that you have taken those positive steps for yourself. I mean, you are aware of the fact that people become dehydrated, and you're drinking lots of water to curb that. Water is a healthy part of our everyday life, and a lot of people don't get enough of that. So, good job.
Thanks.
Good job. How do you, I mean, so you get this information. I understand how you're feeling about it. I think I hear what you're saying. And then, I mean, how do you see this affecting your life?
Well, right now I don't, because I don't think that for the most part, I take care of myself. Like, I drink the water. I do eat pretty good. I suppose there's always room for improvement, but I mean, unless you're like a personal trainer and that's your job. But other than that, like, I just don't have time to implement like a new lifestyle, and that's what he told me the doctor told me I'd pretty much have to do. If I wanted to stay off of insulin, was to, implement a new lifestyle, and I just don't see that being an option. I don't want to take insulin, but I also don't want to make all these changes. I mean, I like the way that I live right now. I'm a publicist, I'm very busy, I'm out and about doing things. My job can start at 8 o'clock in the morning and take me all the way until like 2 o'clock in the morning, depending on if I have an event that night or something.
Wow.
And the idea about having to, you know, write down what I'm eating or schedule, like stopping my day midday to go for a walk, you know, that's just not realistic. It would, you know, sure, in some ideal universe, I'm sure that people do that. I know our secretary does, but that's not something I have time for.
Right. So you are incredibly busy.
Yeah, I am. I'm really busy.
And your lifestyle sounds like what you've just shared is not conducive at this time to change.
Yeah. And you know, I want to keep it that way. I mean, I want to keep it busy.
So
I
you're
like
comfortable with your lifestyle.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
I worked pretty hard to actually get this lifestyle, like this life that I have.
Uh-huh.
You know, I don't want to give it up just because of walks.
Right. Okay. How do you exercise when you choose to exercise?
Oh, I used to do yoga on like Saturday mornings, but I don't really do that anymore. And for a while I was playing like soccer in the evenings, but that just has gone away because my job's kind of taken over my life. But so for the most part, I mean, I sit on, when I'm at my desk, I sit on a medicine ball, you know, like one of those big bouncy balls.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I sit on one of those at my desk. So that's something. That's pretty much it. That's
What-
it though. And I wear high heels.
Well, there you go. There you go. That's good. What do you do on your medicine ball?
I type.
Uh-huh. Okay. But it takes a lot of core strength to stay.
Yeah, it
Center.
does. It takes, you know, because I'm making sure that I'm not like sitting back on it and like making it so that it's really easy for me to just kind of slouch over the top of it. I mean, sometimes I'll do stretches, and if I need a little bit of an energy boost, I'll just kind of like roll back on it and stretch out a little bit if I need to. It makes meetings with my assistant really fun because I'll sit there and bounce while we have a little meeting. He thinks it's very entertaining. But, you know, that's really the only time that I get any sort of physical anything these days.
Okay. Well, but you're very busy.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I also do shopping, so that's cardio.
Well, yeah. The cardio in the walking and also cardio in the paying for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the carrying of multiple bags is weightlifting, I think.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Gotta get it where you can.
Exactly. Well, it sounds like you have a sense of humor about this.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have a sense of humor about life in general, you know.
Good. Though this could be, I know that diabetes can have an effect. How do you see this possibly affecting you? This diagnosis?
I don't know, you know. I mean, maybe down the road it could affect me, but I mean, in the immediate future, I just don't see it affecting me. Like, it just can't.
Okay. It can't.
Yeah.
What are some of the next steps that your physician has recommended for you?
He asked me to see a dietitian,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll see someone from nutrition next week. And so there's that. He told me that I should schedule time to exercise 3 times a week for 30 to 60 minutes at a heart rate of, you know, whatever. He told me also, but like I said, that's just not realistic.
Okay.
And he told me that I need to take my blood throughout the day to check my sugar levels. So that I can see being really obnoxious. Like, how am I supposed to do this on this schedule, take my stuff at the same time every day, and here I am like in a meeting one day, and then the next day I could be in a presentation at that time, and the next day that could be my only down 5 minutes. Like, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
So when I was, excuse me, I know you're in the middle of something really important, and I'm supposed to be trying to help your company make millions of dollars, but I've gotta go break my finger.
Yeah. So you don't at this time see that using a glucometer and testing your blood is an option?
It just seems like it'd be a huge inconvenience.
Inconvenient.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the other things that the doctor said and talked to you about, seeing a dietitian,
Mm-hmm.
and talking about your diet,
Mm-hmm.
and exercising,
Mm-hmm.
and then last but not least, the using the glucometer and testing your blood sugars.
Mm-hmm.
Those are 3 pretty substantial next steps to take. Which one do you think will be your next step?
Probably the dietitian.
Okay.
I think that would be the easiest one. Like, I'll go to that appointment, and talk to him or her, whoever it is, about, whatever they want to talk about. I assume they'll want to point out everything I'm doing wrong, tell me I change everything I eat, and eliminate carbs, and
But it sounds like
a schedule.
it does sound like you're open to going to see a dietitian.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go and hear what they have to say.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that I'm gonna be able to follow through with it.
Okay. 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 But you're taking that step.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go.
Okay. All right. So you said that they're going to look at your carbs and they're going to talk to you about what you're going to be eating. How is that concerning to you?
Well, like, I mean, if they want me to change what I'm eating, that's what's concerning. 'Cause, I eat right now, I kind of have a routine set up so that I know, like, I buy the same things at the grocery store so that when I come home I can have a quick and convenient meal, and sometimes I only have 10 minutes to eat, so I want to make sure that that's something that I can eat in 10 minutes, like, and if there's any preparation involved, that takes place in the 10 minutes too, if they tell me I can't eat those things anymore.
It sounds like you're incredibly efficient with how you are managing it this time. I mean, that's great.
I try. I mean, I have to be.
Yeah, good. Good, though. That's really good.
Thanks.
So,
It took a lot of time to get to this point where I could balance everything like that. So.
Have you shared any of this information this news with any of your family members, and how have they responded?
No, I haven't really told anybody yet. I kind of think that if I were to tell them, they would either roll their eyes or be mad.
Roll their eyes or be mad?
Yeah, like my mom would just be so disappointed because diabetes is preventable and I should have been able to prevent this, and now I'm just like everybody else in my family. So
it's preventable, and other people in your family have diabetes.
Yeah, a lot of people in my family have diabetes actually. My dad's brother, sister, to his dad. I mean, everybody on my dad's family has diabetes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Well, at least the ones that are still alive they have it.
Okay.
And most of them have died at this point. So.
And how has diabetes affected them?
Well, like my dad, he's got some foot issues. Like he stepped off a curb and broke his foot, like just crossing the street. He's lost some feeling in his feet. He's got real lack of energy. And I don't know if depression's related to diabetes, but he's definitely got depression. And I mean, he just doesn't take care of himself, doesn't care at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your dad has many of the symptoms of diabetes.
Oh yeah, he carries like this big jug around with him, and he's had it ever since he was a kid. And it's called his jug. So he'd always be walking around looking for his jug.
Uh-huh.
And then he would say my name in a particular way, which meant my jug is empty and I need you to go and fill it. So that would be my role. Anyway, I have to get going, so if we could maybe talk some more at my next appointment, that would be better.
That sounds wonderful.
Thank you.